Uh, ba 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 ba.
Whatever we do, change is coming. It's coming with the implosion of our imperium, and it's coming with the rapid degradation of the ecosystem itself. Nothing we can do to stop it. It's how we cope with this change. Will we respond actively? In order to increase the ability and recreate structures within our communities for sustainability, or will we continue to live in illusion? And in a way, it's a matter of awakening ourselves to our new reality and responding to it.
Oh, sorry. I pushed the wrong button. Welcome back to another episode of the best worst show on the internet. That's right, brought to you in part by Monkey and a Computer in association with Fat Guy in an Overcoat. Anyways, my name's Manuel Chavez the Third, or the Turd, depending on how you know me. And yes, this is another episode of the Griftcast IRL. Hopefully y'all doing well. Sounds like no one here yet's not doing well. He says that he's MIA because he almost died. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, that don't sound good, bro. Dude, I'm sorry that you've been in the hospital, bro. Well, at least you got time when you're in the hospital to be reading and watching my videos and shit. Oh, wait, why would you want to watch this terrible crap while you're in the hospital? That doesn't seem like it would make you feel better. Damn. Whatever. Hopefully you're doing all right, dog. Hopefully you're doing all right. What's up, Mai? How you doing? Welcome, evening. What's going on, Truth Muse? How you doing? As you can see, I got my Carhartt on, dude. Feeling pretty good. I like that stuff. I got lots of pants now. I need to get some shirts. I need to get stuff all done up. But that's not what today's about. Well, I guess I could tell you some more about my day. I I polished my car today. Like cleaned it up. I got all the shit that you could possibly need for detailing and shit. It's pretty cool. Work's been going good. Yeah. About the only thing that sucks right now is the fact that we're going to war. Well, I guess, yeah, we're going to war. Looks like Donald Trump decided that, you know what? Hey, being the president that never had a war, that never dropped a bomb on anybody, that's not for me. That's not for me. And he changed it up today for his chosen few, for the people that he loves more than us, apparently. But yes, Donald Trump has decidedly brought us into World War III. Maybe some people think it's World War III. I don't know. Is it World War III? It really feels like that's where we're headed right now, but that's correct. Donald Trump just went and dropped some big, beautiful bombs on some nuclear facilities in Iran, basically bringing us right in the middle of a war because apparently Israel, they just didn't have the bombs. They just couldn't do it. So they had to get Big Daddy Trump to do it for them. And, yeah, I think it's really going to change things for us. Not exactly what a guy like me wanted to be seeing, after he got inside and was like, whoa, dude, I've just been fucking doing work all day. And then this motherfucker dropping bombs and shit.
Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. Our objective was the destruction.
Yeah. Wow, Trump. So we're bombing Iran. We blew up their nuclear facilities completely. Apparently, we dropped some GBU-57 bunker buster bombs and busted they bunkers. Sorry, Iran. No nuclear weapons for you. We will not have another we will not have another Israel on our hands, another country with a bunch of nukes that we don't have any control over or anything like that. No, we will not have that. Yeah. I think Adam in this tweet says something pretty good though. Trump calls Iran the bully of the Middle East. Wait a minute. Hold up. How the fuck are they the bullies? As I remember it, Israel is the one that's been bombing the shit out of them, and Iran hasn't done anything. They say that they're the state sponsor of terror, but can't point to or prove that that's the case in a majority of the different areas. They just tell us, trust me, bro. They've been saying that Iran's got nuclear weapons, or is a week from nuclear weapons, an hour from nuclear weapons, a minute for nuclear weapons for the last 30 fucking years. And then all of a sudden, Israel is getting fucking pounded by missile after missile after missile. The Iron Dome isn't working. Shit is not going well for them. Fucking Tel Aviv's all of a sudden starting looking like Gaza. And Big Bad Trump is going to go over there and bomb them with our B-52 fucking bombers and our GBU-57s. Yeah. And, wait a minute. Iran is the fucking bully, bro? Iran is the bully? Israel's bombed 5 countries and invaded 3 in the past 2 years alone, but Iran is the fucking bully. Iran's the bully! Alright, yeah. This is fucked up, man. This is spectacular fuck up of unbelievable proportions. Probably the worst thing that the Trump could have possibly done. I mean, like I said, I thought that this was going to be better than Kamala Harris, but I don't even want to know what it would have looked like. I mean, she probably would have already bombed Iran and probably Israel. I don't fucking know. But goddamn, this is messed up, dude. It's messed up. Messed up. But we got Victorian Greyjoy says it's World War III 20. We got Mr. Blacksmith say that they don't have B2s. Yeah, apparently they don't have B2s or bunker busters. Yep. We got what? Truth Muse saying some shit over there. Hold on, let me scroll down. Obliterated. We have Have to Kill Me First saying, what's up, Fang? What's up? What's up? So yeah, make it make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, you gotta think about it. There was updates that were getting posted. This is Jason A. Breaking news. The U.S. strikes Iran. Let's hear what Sean Hannity's got to say.
Fox News alert. I just spoke to the President of the United States. I have some new information and breaking.
Yeah, let's forget that Iran is not innocent. That's right. You know what? Israel bombed them, and they were like, fuck it. And they just started throwing off bombs like it was their goddamn job. And Israel's like, wait a minute, stop fucking shooting bombs. We're running out of Iron Dome missiles. Yeah. And then Trump was all like, all right, you can't be bombing my favorite people. You know, 2 of my kids married Jews. I got to protect the Holy Land or whatever. Jesus Christ, man, it's fucked up.
Details to share about tonight's what is historic air campaign. Now, tonight, Iran's nuclear ambitions, they are officially dead. It appears the United States just completely obliterated Iran's top secret Fordow nuclear facility with 6 huge bunker buster bombs. It was originally speculated that you would only need 2. It turns out they used 5 to 6 dropped from America's stealth B-2 bombers. And that's not all. 2 other major Iranian nuclear sites, Natanz and Escalating, were wiped out with 30 Tomahawk missiles launched by American submarines some 400 miles away. Everyone is out of harm's way for now. That does not mean that American assets in the region are not at risk, and we are monitoring the Iranian response or potential response all throughout.
Yeah. Damn. So six bombs, a shitload of Tomahawk missiles, and the motherfucker is gone, dog. I mean, you know, real quick though, for all the airmen that finally got to actually do something, that's probably, or all the airmen, seamen, marine men, fucking army men, all the men that were out there, okay, and the women, because there's women, anyways, and all the its and the furries, all of them, they were probably all fucking just like, holy shit, we're about to fucking do this. All those dudes on the fucking boats are like, yeah! You know what? I feel bad about this, but at the same time, this is awesome. That's probably how they felt. But yes, a legitimate threat. We got a target on our backs now, dude. The Iranians are gonna come after us, dude. You know, they're gonna fucking start fucking with America now, son. They're gonna fuck with America. That's gonna piss off all the other Arab countries because they were all kind of happy with Iran just kind of blowing off a little steam, I guess it were. And I mean, listen to what they got to say right here.
ایران هستند. آمریکا با این اقدامی که انجام داد علیه ایران و
Trump promises there were no more new wars. Yeah, there's not going to be any.
حریم هوایی ایران را شکست و جنایت علیه ایران انجام داد دیگه جایی در منطقه غرب آسیا نداره. آقای رئیس جمهور آمریکا شما شروع کردید و ما تمومش خواهیم کرد.
The other thing I can point out.
Yep, the Iranians are saying, Mr. President, you started it. We're going to finish it. That doesn't sound good. Nope, that's not exactly what I wanted to hear.
This is an operation in the last 18 years since I've been at the Pentagon. I've never seen such operational security. There was nobody speaking about this. Any of the preparation.
What's up, Virginia Olsen? Nice to see you out there. C17C hot dogs? Yeah, dude, furries, is this Yiffcast, dude? Somebody was calling me a furry because I went to fucking DEF CON one time, and I was like, why do you think I don't go back to that fucking place? A bunch of furry motherfuckers boning each other and shit. Shit's gross, bro.
There was a complete...
Fucking all sweaty in their fursuits and shit. Probably tastes like sweat and fucking... Bleh.
complete lockdown, almost a blackout of information for the last few days. I'm sitting here in the Pentagon right now. I can tell you the hallways are empty, and all of the information is coming right now out of the White House. That is a significant achievement because there were no leaks about the timing. Now, sometimes I think those who, a lot of the flight trackers, the open source intelligence flight trackers, that flight radar did indicate some of when the B-2s took off from Whiteman. But again, nobody really expected that it would take place this evening. If you looked at the moon schedule, you might have had a clue because it was a waning crescent and almost a new moon on the 25th. So it would have been very, very dark over Iran tonight, and you need that in order to bomb. That's the ideal condition.
Did this bitch just bring in the fucking fact that it was a new moon or a waxy waning moon, and it was like, yeah, it was a perfect time to bomb these motherfuckers? Yeah. Honestly, I don't think that this was a great idea. Like this is a bad idea, dude. This is a bad idea. Come here, you little furry. Lunchy's my furry. Oh, God. People was listening to the ATC. Oh, yeah, I'm sure people were listening to the ATC.
That is, yes, it's stealth, but it still has to be escorted in case any Iran were to put up any planes or there were any opportunities to fire on those B-2s, which are such valuable and very, very special planes. Only the U.S. military has this kind of weaponry and this capability. No other country in the world could have carried off what occurred tonight at those 3 uranium enrichment sites in Iran.
Yeah, Jen, you're exactly right on the operational security here and the fact that there were obviously some.
You're exactly right. We had operational security. Nobody knew that shit was going down. Nobody was even talking about it. Even Trump said, oh, yeah, I'm going to give you 2 weeks. Nah, just kidding. I'm fucking giving you 2 days, bitch. Yeah. I don't know what he got, but, dude, somebody must have shown him some intelligence because Tulsi Gabbard said that they didn't even have shit. But apparently Trump is like, no, she's wrong. I see the evidence. They told me it was Israel. Bibi was like, yeah.
Red herrings, and in a world where decisions are made and the world digests the decision even before it's made because of social media and everyone's watching everywhere, this was a pretty amazing operation. When you start thinking that the president said within 2 weeks, we are 2 days from within 2 weeks.
2 days and 2 weeks.
This happens with a post on Truth Social, and no other word really getting out ahead of that is pretty stunning.
But the U.S. taking a significant step, and I will note that I had the chance to ask the president yesterday very specifically how this moment was different than the decision of a previous Republican administration more than 20 years ago to strike over questionable intelligence about weapons of mass destruction. And he said that he knew that they were building a nuclear weapon. That is in contrast to the assessment of his own director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, who suggested that the U.S. intel community did not have that same intelligence.
See? And Vaughn, during that conversation that you had with the president, he essentially said that his director of national security was wrong in her assessment that
you're wrong, bitch.
Iran had not yet gotten to the point where they could either build or complete.
You know, if they had the nukes in those areas that we blew up, how come they didn't blow up? Or how come there's not like a big nuclear threat looming over there, you know? There's why isn't there a bunch of bombs and shit, you know? Like, oh, did they already get their nuclear fissible materials and shit out? Did they already fucking dip that shit out? It's not over there? Something's feeling a little funky about this one, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I feel like they would have blown that shit up, and, you know, if they had H-bombs or atom bombs, you know, like, there should have been some fucking bullshit, right? You know, if they had a bunch of nuclear material that they were converting into shit, you know, like, wouldn't that have had a little bit of an issue or something, you know? Or no, they got the magic fucking bombs that just don't blow up nukes and shit. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
building a nuclear weapon.
Nevertheless, we were reporting and we're hearing that U.S. stealth bombers have been moved closer to the area, to Diego Garcia, which is it's owned by Mauritius. It's got a British base there.
Who the fuck is this guy? I never even seen this fucking dude. He's got good hair though, dude. I wish I had that hair still. Shit, you want to trade hair, bro? Please.
And that has been the base in the Indian Ocean that would allow American bombers to be within.
There was an earthquake in Tehran yesterday.
In much closer striking distance to Iran. And as the president said, it looks like the US bombers have taken place. So as we were reporting again, it was the likely the B-2 stealth bombers, which is the only bomber in the world that's capable of carrying these MOPs, these massive ordnance projectiles, these very heavy bombs. But what makes them specific is they're able to dig into the ground. In other words, they don't explode the second they touch the ground. They physically dig down into the land and then detonate. And because the depth of Fordo was so deep, it was felt that this was needed. Now, Israeli officials have been making clear.
Yeah, because them pussy-ass Israeli bitches couldn't fucking do that shit themselves. What, they didn't have B2s? They couldn't buy them off of us? They didn't have no GBUs? They couldn't fucking recreate them or whatever, or steal them from us and make their own? That's so sussy-wussy.
To me, that if President Trump decided not to act or delayed his decision, that they would act anyway. And we have to wait and hear from Israeli officials what their role in this is. It is possible, of course, that this would be a one-off strike. I think that's less likely.
I think this.
Yeah, dude, it's just like a compilation of all of the fucking videos and shit about this. Right
We're
now.
also talking this morning about potential unforeseen circumstances, but repercussions. They'll also
unforeseen circumstances, repercussions. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Repercussions? What are you talking about? Well, you think they're gonna come fucking attack us and shit? You think they got sleeper cells and stuff hanging out over in fucking the area, here in the United States? It's not like the border was just fucking wide open for like 4 fucking years. So anybody, any Tom, Dick, and Harry and their mom could come through. So yeah, seems a little yeah. Nah, we're fine, dude. We're fine. Come on. Nobody's gonna crash any planes into any buildings or anything like that. Jesus Christ. I hope they don't. I mean, obviously, so what's the next thing that's going to happen? False flag in the United States? False flag. I mean, terrorist attack in the United States? Is that what the next thing that's going to happen is?
Also be foreseen repercussions. The first one is from the beginning. Iran was saying that if the United States entered this conflict, whether it was through missile strikes or even defending Israel from incoming missiles, let alone this, that Iran would respond, and it would respond against United States military assets in the region. There are a lot of United States military assets in the region. There are even more now.
Yeah.
It's not just the B-2 bombers that have been moved in. There's now a second aircraft carrier group that has been moved in. Lots of refueling aircraft, lots of fighter aircraft have been moved in. But
so yeah, it doesn't sound like Trump is going to be stopping this anytime soon. What's up, Squiggles Big Jr.? Yeah, you heard they moved the uranium a few days ago? Well, that's good if they removed the uranium a few days ago, because obviously none of that shit went kablooey!
But that's on top of the thousands of American military personnel who are permanently stationed there at bases that are dotted all over the Gulf and around the Middle East. They're now targets.
I mean, a perilous decision for the US, not just because of that Iranian or the prospect of Iranian retaliation, but also Donald Trump personally, right? He won the White House on this idea that he'd keep America out of these conflicts. He scoffed at the idea of American interventionism. Sounds like the complete opposite is happening now. He's being dragged further in to these conflicts.
We're going to see what that period of time is, but I'm giving him a period of time. And,
I'm giving him a period
I would
of
say
time.
2 weeks would be the maximum.
I'm giving him 2
But
weeks.
so far, there haven't been any breakthroughs.
We're giving him 2 weeks. I mean, 2 days. Oh, sorry. You still got time, bitches. We just wanted to blow up your shit. We just wanted to blow up your shit. Fucking relax, dog. Relax. Yeah, relax is what they want us to do. I don't feel like we're gonna relax on this. Yeah, Trump just totally justified total retaliation upon us. Now we're just like Israel. Doesn't that sound great? Nope.
In Geneva and Turkey, Iran's foreign minister said his country won't negotiate with the U.S. while Israel's bombardment continues.
Iran is ready to consider diplomacy once again, and once aggression is stopped and the aggressor is held accountable for the crimes committed.
The foreign minister adding that if the U.S. gets involved in the conflict, it would be, quote, very dangerous for everybody. Reed Binion, King 5 News.
Very
And again, that breaking news, the U.S. has now gotten involved. Trump will speak around 7 p.m. our time. As the conflict continues, Iranian Americans in Western Washington are speaking out.
And Israel had seen that as an existential threat, that having dealt with the other so-called enemies in the neighborhood, dealt with Hamas, dealt with Hezbollah in Lebanon, in Syria, you've had a change of regime, that it was actually Iran was the one remaining piece of the puzzle. And in order to ensure the safety of the state of Israel, then they had to be sure that Iran was no longer capable of being within weeks of producing potentially weapons-grade uranium.
Potentially. Within weeks. Yes, potentially. Just the potential of having uranium. Remember that one fool that had the fucking uranium? What was his name? Elohai Priest or whatever? God damn, son. Like, god damn, son. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But it happened. Trump is bombing motherfuckers. He's bombing them. He's dropping the bombs. He's putting the bombs in their faces. My name's Donald Trump. I like dropping bombs. Blah, blah, blah. More bombs to drop.
News from...
Yes. Trump wanted to drop the bomb, dude. He wanted to drop it. Why did he drop the bomb? He didn't just drop one bomb. He dropped like 3 bombs. Dude, he'd be dropping all the fucking bombs. He wanted to fucking drop all the bombs. So, I guess we should watch the video that Trump put down where he was like, I dropped the bombs. So here we go. It happens to be another Jason A video. I don't know how this guy puts all this shit together so fast.
A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime, Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace.
The bully
of the Middle East. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier.
From the White House after those unprecedented strikes against...
Yeah, that's where we're at right now. Trump is just like, all right, I'm going to bomb whoever I want. I'm going to bomb them. I bombed him. What are you going to do about it? You ain't going to do shit about it. Virginia Olsen, what does she say? Iran gave out city names. California, Silver Cities, Texas, West Texas, New York, Virginia, Maryland, Florida, Orlando, St. Lauderdale, Boca Raton, Tampa Bay, Washington, D.C., and Washington. Yeah, that seems very, very, very strange. Remember that scene where the jarhead, where he was sitting there watching the guy shoot him in the head, and then some bomber just came in with an airstrike? Damn. Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't think I actually seen that movie. I don't think I seen that movie. I don't know if I seen that movie, but I didn't know I seen that movie. I don't know, but this is what I think I see. I just think I see that Trump. Yeah, this is where we're at right here, folks. This is a perfect analogy as to where we're at. Trump, y'all like, yeah, we're America first, but nah, dude, we could have been fine. All we didn't have to do was attack them, and then they wouldn't be looking at us. They'd be still going after the Israelis. Now they're going to divert their attention to us, so we're going to lose people for what? For Israel. Fucking MEGA, bro. That's where we're at. We've been sitting in MEGA. John McCain got a motherfucking voter from the dead. He's got wood right now. He's got the biggest voter that he ever had. And he's dead. But it's still popped up there. Yeah, that's where we're at. Now, Trump, what are you doing? Why? You could have just waited and not done it. Oh, no, but they moved their fusible materials, but we're still going to blow that shit up. All right, cool. Cool, man. I bet the only person right now that is just really sad is Obama. All that hard work he did to nuclearize Iran, all up in smoke. Obama was like, I spent all your taxpayer dollars, and this is how you're going to get me, Trump. That's fucked up, Trump, man. Dude, this is my legacy, Trump, and this is what you've done to me. Just shedding a tear. Shed a fucking tear, dog. What is this right here?
Right now, they better be removed or else. I want all my money. Thank you. Goodbye. Right now, they better be removed or...
I don't even know what that means. I don't even understand that reference. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my gas mask handy. I'm probably time to get an NBC suit. Fucking A, better clean the guns, make sure they're oiled up right. Fuck, bro. Fuck. What is this bitch saying?
First time to questions about the controversial $400 million cash payment to Iran. It was one of the issues that came up at his news conference yesterday.
The Obama cash payment to Iran when he nuclearized them. Is that what they're talking about? Cool. What's this? Chief Trumpster. You can't make this up. Sorry, but you don't get to drop bombs and then pretend that you haven't entered a war. She's not wrong. That's exactly what just happened. He dropped some bombs, entered us into a war. He did it for the Israelis. Even weirder that the bitch got the Israeli thing in her fucking bio, and then you got the Trump guy crying about it. And then we got this. Drop the peaceful bombs. Those bombs were the peacefulest bombs that ever dropped. We were dropping such peaceful bombs on Iran. We're not going to stop. Incoming Tel Aviv. I mean, dude, seriously, bro. And, speaking of Tel Aviv, like, Tel Aviv was getting fucked up, bro. Like, they don't even think that it wasn't getting fucked up in any way, shape, or form. Like, come here, I gotta check this shit out, bro. Somebody posted this fucking song earlier today. It's actually a banger. This shit's actually a banger melody. This is what you get for all your evil deeds. Tel Aviv, you brought this upon yourself. It's your time to bleed. Tel Aviv, this is what you get for all your evil deeds. You were mocking. Yeah. I mean, do you think it was this song get put out this morning that sent Trump over the edge? He's just like scrolling Twitter and then he sees this motherfucker and he was like, nah, we gotta fucking bomb Iran. We can't, my Israeli boys are just taking it on the chin right now. We can't let this fucking keep going, man. We can't let it keep going, dog. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, honestly, song's a banger though. I feel like, and then it says from Iran military commentary from the Iran military. So I don't know, dude. Iran, don't fuck with if you're gonna fuck with Nevada, fuck with Vegas. Leave us alone up here, dog. I gotta go buy duct tape and shit. Gotta go get NBC suits. Glad I saved all those fucking plastic bags and shit. But yeah, you know what? Things are about to get fucked up. Things are about to get fucked up. Victoria Greyjoy, can we talk about Gabe Hoffman? Yeah, you can talk about Gabe Hoffman all you want. Dude, Gabe Hoffman got fucking ran out like not that long ago. Poor Gabe Hoffman. You don't like me anymore. Yeah, buy gas. Oh, I got enough gas and propane and all that other shit. I'm not too worried about it, bro. I ain't worried about it. We're going to be fine, bro. We're going to be fine. John McCain's got a boner. We're going to be just fine, bro. We're going to be fine. Nothing to worry about, dude. Nothing to worry about, yo. Not like Iran's going to stop blowing up Israel. Dude, now Iran is pissed, dude. They're just going to start unloading, and then probably other countries in the Middle East are going to start unloading. So, like, Israel's just going to be a parking lot. And it doesn't matter what Trump does to try to save it or stop it. It's probably not going to, that's what's going to happen. And all them Israeli people are going to be like, Israel, we're victims. And we're just going to have to sit there. You're like, well, we can't really fuck with that right now because we just got terrorist attacked or whatever because we fucking defended your asses. So, yeah, such freedom. So many freedom. Yes. Yeah, dude. Gabe Hoffman has definitely embarrassed himself with his LARP. Yeah, I saw it. He really thought that he was going to take it in better or get better, but it's whatever, dude. We're not talking about that right now. We can talk about his ass later. I feel like everything that's happening right now with Donald Trump saying that he's just going to take us out. But what's this? Here we go. Trump folded like a paper napkin. We're officially in the Israel-Iran war, which we have no business being involved in. It's just business as usual for the military-industrial complex. Ending the endless wars was a big fat lie. Yeah, it is a big fat lie. It's been a big fat lie. Israel will be last. You will see. No, they're going to be probably first to get blown up, man, but last to get saved? I don't know. Damn, son. Israel. Yeah, we have atomic grenades. We got atomic grenades. We got hydrogen grenades. We got all those other fucking grenades. It's going to be great. Yeah, dude, I don't have Lepo's phone number. And plus, I heard that Lepo died or whatever. He was banging his table or whatever with a fucking fork or some shit like that. That some dude came into his apartment and beat him to the death with his own wiener. He just fucking ripped his sack off like a paper towel and then chopped off his wang and then just beat him with his wang. And it was all because he was banging that shit. Ding, 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 and he was leaving upstairs. Fucking crazy, man. You should have seen that police report. Craziest police report I ever saw. Craziest police report I ever saw. But it does go hard, right? Like this is where we at right now.
Thank you very much.
Poor guy.
Time ago, the U.S. military
yeah, I'm so glad I don't own a pager.
Strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan.
Yeah, we blew him up. I'm Dan Scavino. I'm going to start posting QAnon memes.
You're such a little coward, baby.
And these are the people that, this is the people that Trump was defending.
You're such a little coward, baby kid. You walk up and you run off.
I run off? You're a scum, bro. You're one of the biggest scums on the earth, bro.
You're a baby killer.
You're scum.
I'm a baby killer.
You love killing babies? Look at you walking off. You walk up, you're
I'm not walking off. I just came to tell you how big of a scum you are. That's all.
You're a scumbag fucking killer. What's your name, little faggy Jew? Look at you walking off. You want to come and confront me and you walk off like a little coward?
I'm going to confront you all day long.
Yeah,
damn, dude, he's got the Louis Vuitton bag and everything, bro, with the fucking pillow. Yeah, I just came to confront you. You're a scumbag. And then I ran away.
You don't do shit.
I'm going to confront you all day long.
You don't do shit, you little bitch.
You got no brains, bro. You got knocked out so much in your head.
I'm way smarter
you got no brains.
I'm way smarter than you, fucking
child
killer.
You're smart.
Trying to subjugate our government. You're a piece of shit. Go the fuck back to Israel. You're not welcome here. Get the fuck out. happy? You happy they're trying to bomb fucking people in Iran? You
I'm
fucking
very
loser.
happy about it. Very.
What's your name?
Very happy about it.
What's your name? Too coward to share your fucking name? Come on, Jew.
Yeah. It's going to happen more and more. That's Jake Shields, former MMA fighter. Got some guy coming over to him telling him that he's a piece of trash. And then he goes and tries to check him. And then the dude's like, no, don't leave me alone, you fucking bully. Don't interrupt me while I go to temple. You're not allowed to come back at me. You know, I'm allowed to say that you're a piece of trash, but you're not allowed to come talk shit to me. That's not how this works. Is that how this works, Goyam? Yeah. What's this? Oh, Nick J. Fuentes, they were saying that he was getting botted by Iran. Oh, cool. That's cool. Iran, the country that's internet's been down for the last 4 days or whatever, they're still botting his post? Is this bots right here? You gotta tell me how they fucking use the internet when that shit ain't working. I want that fucking tech right there. Oh, but it's just really weird that when I went in here and I looked at it, it was this Data Republican chick, the one that I've been telling you that, you know, she's deaf or whatever, but she thinks that she really, really knows stuff. And she started to do the same kind of like, oh, I investigated these ops or whatever, and I have all these fucking links and stuff, and it's all these interconnected pieces of data, but I don't actually have any proof, but I got to put out a big-ass thread because, you know, my big daddy Jew told me to do it or whatever. Yeah. Honestly, there's just so much shit. Yeah, dude, I bet you he owns a pager. He probably does own a pager. Yeah. He's probably owns like 4 or 5 pagers. Yeah. What's this? Trump drops a truth bomb on the G7. Your system creates wars. Trump's holding onto his principles and dealing with Iran. Crown is freaking out over Trump's premises kept with the blue collar. Yeah.
Israel-Iran crisis. But what happened before he left has the global elite in full panic mode. Most people think this is just about Iran and Israel. But what you're witnessing is something far bigger. Trump is systematically...
You think so, old lady that don't know shit?
Dismantling the post-war British imperial system. Oh. And he's doing it while delivering the largest blue-collar wage increases in 60 years.
And he's just gonna... Where is him bombing Iran fit into all of that for you, little old lady? Yeah. You just never really know where these people are coming from. But yeah, there you go, 36 hours with internet. Yeah, it's only actually been a lot longer. At the same time, you know, one of my AT&T internet work is down right now. This isn't even what I wanted to look at. Wow. Terror. A federal appeals court. Okay, I guess I don't really have anything else for that one. Just more lockdown shit and old lady shit and Jewish people getting blown up and Iran getting blown up. Wow, what's this? Documentation of an Iranian ballistic missile impact earlier on a residential area in northern Israel. Yep. Kind of seems like all of this shit's going to be happening all the time. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, dude. Once Iran starts closing the straits and all these other things, once there's additional footage of ballistic missiles. Yeah, it doesn't seem like blowing up their nuclear facilities stopped them from launching missiles or anything like that, because, I mean, shit's still getting posted constantly.
Wow. Ophir, תסתכל למעלה.
Oh no, more ballistic missiles. Goddamn, so close, motherfuckers. Bro, if you thought that was going to make them stop shooting you missiles, I mean, nah, man, that's just going to make them shoot more. And let me tell you, they probably got a shitload of them. Like, honestly, instead of blowing up the nuclear facilities, if they really wanted to stop this whole thing, they should have just started blowing up all the fucking emplacements for all the goddamn rockets and shit that they're shooting. You know, that would have made more sense.
Wow. Ophir,
Wow. Ophir! Oh, yay! I don't get it, dude. Wait, these are pictures from the Situation Room? Oh, I gotta check this out. You got this fucker. Nah, these can't be real, bro. What? What kind of camera are they fucking using, dude? Like, these two guys are fucking in focus, but all of them are out of focus. Like, it's a weird camera, bro. What kind of lens is that? You got Trump in focus. These guys out of focus. It looks like they're really happy with it. Yes, I saw George Wood popped up, and no, I don't care. Yeah, I don't really care about any of that stuff. You know, I don't know why you keep coming to hang around and bothering us, but yeah, we don't want to bring you back or any of your bullshit back. We don't like any of the stupid things that you talk about. We don't care about any of that shit. We care about this shit. We're not doing that. You think it's AI? Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't think that Trump did anybody any favors by blowing that shit up. I don't think he did. Nope. Yikes, we didn't evacuate the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad? What the fuck? That's... Seriously? U.S. Embassy in Baghdad, along with the Consulate General in Erbil, issued a countrywide security message reiterating a level 4 do not travel advisory and providing detailed guidance for American citizens currently in the country or not considering travel. Cool. Additional sirens. Ow. I got like a pimple or something. It's gonna hurt tomorrow. Ah, boy. Wait, that's northern Israel. Okay, so yeah, Iran is probably just like blowing shit up, like big time. Israeli media explosions heard in Tel Aviv and Haifa following Israel Home Command's announcement of defecting missiles towards Israel. Iran bombards Israel with more than 30 ballistic missiles. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're stopping them either, man. Those fuckers are just hitting at this point. These fuckers are just hitting at this point, motherfucker. Ham, have you seen most of the 18 Yos? That doesn't make sense. LC Rockets, I remembered all the drone stuff last year. One theory is that they might be looking for a broken arrow. Yeah, maybe. Okay. I think sunscreen is a good investment. Yeah, probably. Anyways, man have since Squigglesby Juniors. And then George, you saying that the troops are deployed? I mean, yeah, they deployed some troops. They said that they're currently out of harm's way. The Israelis aren't out of harm's way, though. You feel me? Them Israelis ain't out of harm's way. They get fucked up right now, dog. Major destruction. Damn, son. Israel's looking more like Gaza every single day. Ow.
Пиздец.
Yeah, I don't know how many hit. Looks like a couple of them hit at least. The United States is not at war with Iran. We carried out strategic strikes on nuclear facilities in and out. There's a big difference. President Trump has always utilized highly specific missions to take out threats. This was a success. And this is how we're saying that we're not at war with Iran, even though we're definitely at war with Iran. What's this? Melody Mack. A lot of people learned today that America ain't run by a bunch of queers anymore. Wow. Don't go there. Don't insult the queers. Be better than that, Eli. Israel flag, American flag. Yeah, totally makes sense. Jesus. Nancy Mace, greatest president in American history. You guys think that he's the greatest president in American history?
Thank you very much.
This is a Fox News alert. Here's the president.
A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out
doesn't feel like
massive
freedom.
precision strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue.
You guys remember that shit?
I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like perhaps no team has ever worked before. And we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank the Israeli military for the wonderful job they've done. And most importantly, I want to congratulate the great American patriots who flew those magnificent machines tonight. And all of the United States military on an operation the likes of which the world has not seen in many, many decades. Hopefully, we will no longer need their services in this capacity. I hope that's so. I also want to congratulate the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Raisin Kane, spectacular general, and all of the brilliant military minds involved in this attack. With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight, not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon. And I want to just thank everybody, and in particular, God. I want to just say we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them.
Yes.
God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel, and God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you.
God bless Israel. God bless
President
America.
Trump at the White House.
Wow. 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 Damn, son. I just didn't think that it was going to come down to this. Like, I figured we would be waiting a little bit longer. And, I mean, just doesn't make any sense, dude.
There's been a lot of speculation as to whether Iran are trying to create a nuclear weapon. So I booked a tour at one of their uranium enrichment facilities to see what was really going on.
Here we make nuclear energy for very peaceful use only. You see? Microwave, rice cooker, washing machine, very normal things.
This is not bomb. This is giant water heater for entire village. Very efficient.
Nothing to see here. We are just cooking lentils. Yes, only civilian. We even use uranium to toast bread now. Very modern.
On Fridays, we like to have some fun at work.
There's been a lot of speculation as to whether Iran...
you got to be able to laugh a little bit of it. Yeah, I've been bored. I've been bored too, George. I mean, shit, dog. Shit, dog. Sorry, Iran. No nukes for you, bitch. No soup for you. No nuke for you. Well, yeah. I mean, there's really nothing else to say. There's really nothing else to say about that, I guess. I mean, Israel, we're helping you out against our better judgment. We're in with Israel once again. We're going to have to go fight in the Middle East. People are going to have to die for Israel. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be great. It's going to be funny. I mean, it just, you got to think about this, dude. Yeah. Everybody's going to the Middle East right now. And we're moving into a new place. It's a new place. A new place, a new time, a new space, a new understanding. And honestly, what are we even supposed to do at this particular juncture in time? I mean, I guess we all got to get ready. We all got to be ready for the future that is coming forward for us. But even then, I don't think that we're ready for what's apparently going to be coming next, which is going to be a whole lot of something. Whether it's explosions or terrorist attacks or false flags or whatever the fuck, something is going to happen and it ain't going to be good. And you know what? It's all because of that boom, boom, boom Tel Aviv shit. And I mean, at least we get to have fun, right? We get to have some fun. The BBC says, we know about the U.S. airstrikes on Iran's nuclear facilities. There's pictures of it. A satellite image of Fordo, one of the nuclear sites hit by Trump, dude. Damn, son. Trump, you gotta blow that shit up, dude. Why you blowing that shit up? So yeah, all three of them. South of Tehran, Natanz, Fordo, Isfahan, all of them have been exploded. They are no more. So, I mean, like I said, they probably should have like blown up the missile factories and shit. That seems like it would have been a lot smaller. Yeah. George says, bro, I live next to a mosque. I'm sweating. What the fuck? Why do you live next to a mosque, bro? Whose fucking fault is that? Yours? Or theirs? Because who was there first? Seems like it might be your fault, George. Seems like it might be your fault that you live next to a mosque. Do I live next to a mosque? No. Because I made sure that there's no mosques here. I mean, there might be a mosque here. I don't know. I've never seen a mosque around here. I've never even seen anybody wearing a burqa. Or, I mean, we've seen Jewish people, but they don't wear their little hats, but you could usually tell who they is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. No thanks, Victoria Greyjoy. Not gonna happen. Go away with that. Don't make me just ban you and shit again, because I'm so sick of you trying to ask about that shit. Not gonna open that back up for you. If you want to go do something, go do it on your own time. Go make something on your own. Stop fucking bothering me, for the fucking Christ's sake. Go away. Ah. Fucking annoying. Fucking annoying. How the U.S. bunker buster works. The GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrator. The bomb is released from a B-2 stealth plane at around 12 kilometers or 7.5 miles above target. With no engine, it is a very high altitude, which allows it to generate speed as it falls. Satellite guidance allows us to steer using the adjustable tail fins. The huge weight of the bomb results in a large amount of kinetic energy on impact. The energy drives dense oiloid casing up to 60 meters underground. And then finally, the delayed fuse detonates a 2,400 kilograms of explosives. Wow. Kaboom. 60 meters into the ground. I mean, that seems like pretty fucking far, honestly. It seems like real fucking far. Seems like real fucking far. I ain't too worried about that shit, though, dude. That just seems to be the big news of today. Everybody's super worried about it. I'm worried about it. We blowing people up with bombs again. I don't like it. Trump said that we were going to be doing that sort of shit. Now we're doing that sort of shit. But dude, I'm just trying to polish my car, okay? I spent like hours today fucking polishing my car, getting the scratches out of it and shit. And I was just like, cool, it's just going to be another sit down, fucking bombing Iran. Oh, okay, cool. Nah, man, you need to cheer the fuck out. Everything's cool, dog. This isn't like bad or anything. You just need to relax, bro. Fucking relax, son. Yeah. I don't think I'm relaxing. Honestly, the cult. What's this? Mark Levin. Congratulations to our great commander-in-chief in our military. A grateful nation thanks you. Insurrection Barbie. The entire world is safer tonight thanks to the U.S. and Israel, and everyone knows it. Thanks to the U.S. Why would Israel get thrown in there? They didn't do anything other than get bombed and cry about it. Bill Ackman. In 8 days, the United States and Israel eliminated Iran's nuclear capabilities with minimal civilian casualties. One of the greatest military achievements ever. Huh. Wait a minute. What? Israel didn't do anything, though. The United States is the one that dropped the bombs and shit because they were out there cleaning up somebody's fucking mess. Why is Israel getting the jumps on that one? Tommy Lauren? Sexy bitch. President Trump thanks God and shows gratitude to God. We're so back! Yeah, okay. Maybe it is a cult. Honestly, I feel it's definitely a cult. For sure a cult. Yeah. George, at least I know my tax dollars are going. Yeah, at least your tax dollars are going to fucking GBU bunker buster bombs and not fucking trans kids getting their fucking surgeries and shit. Yeah, makes sense. What's up, CV? What's this? He spent hours meditating after the rain. Wax off. Elon's Epstein tweet about Trump is kind of weird now. First, it's time to drop a really big bomb. Yeah, super big bombs. So wait, you're going to wait for India and Pakistan? I thought that they just signed a peace treaty or whatever. Now they're going to get back into it because the Israelis? Yeah, footage shows the Al-Qassam Brigade resistance fighters chasing and running after military vehicles in Khan Yunis at point-blank range with Israeli soldiers inside, hiding and taking cover, afraid. Damn, son! Holy shit. Number one, that's not going to work. Not that close. Run! Damn, these motherfuckers got balls. They just got AKs and sweats, and they just fucking trying to take down a tank. That shit's crazy, dude. George is probably getting PTSD. Vegas odds, man. It's World War III. Take your bets. Yeah, World War III. Silence all across northern and central Israel. Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's basically what we all thought was going to be happening. This is hilarious. This is how the Haji twins are complete fakes. What's this? What the fuck? Why do you know that they're fakes? It doesn't make any goddamn sense right here. What's this? War. When it's time to bomb strangers, they always agree. Your son, Mega. Defend Taiwan. 4-8 to Iran, Ukraine. Oh, yeah, that's probably the best one that I've seen so far, dude. Trump just bowing to the golden heifer. He's showing us exactly who he works for. He don't work for the American people. He's always worked for the Israelis. Those are the ones that he cares about big time. Iranian television. Iranian drones en route to occupied territories. This is the 19th wave of Truth Promise 3. Wow. Even more. Wow. That's actually kind of crazy to think about. Wait, breaking the host of the third state channel for what the fuck? Denver Airport mural doesn't exist anymore because too many retards were like, it's an Illuminati telling me what's going on. You know, just like that. Honestly, it's literally just like that. Cool. So, I wonder if the QAnon stuff is going to be coming back up. Oh, yeah, QAnon's definitely going to be coming back up. I bet you that they're already fucking doing that shit. Look, yep, they are, dude. People are posting this shit all over the place. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on, bro. I can't deal with this shit. Fucking Scovino and the other bitches. Well, I mean, yeah, they need to figure out how to get people, making them feel good in some kind of way. That's all right, though, dude. It's all right. Oh, yeah. Tip of the spear. Soldiers at Fort Bragg on the clock. Oh, well. What's this guy right here?
The United States of America.
It's a Marine.
Along with his Vice President, J.D. Vance. What does this mean for the military? What does this mean for service members? I will tell you this. There has never been a time, more so than now, where I have been proud to serve this country. Been in the United States Marine Corps for 14 years. And throughout that time, I have served.
You could tell that guy fucking eats more crayons. That guy will eat a whole box of crayons and say, thank you. May I have another? He will eat your guts. Look at him. That's a scary motherfucker right there. He's got the thick head. Look at how wide. He doesn't even have a fucking neck. Where's his fucking neck? It's just delts. He just got delts. It's a scary bitch.
And I am very optimistic about all the opportunities that are going to come, not only to service members, but also to Americans as a whole. The fact that our Vice President of the United States of America, himself, was an active duty United States Marine brings me a lot of pride as well.
Yeah, he was a Marine. I love him.
As we open this next chapter for our country,
dude's definitely on the Kool-Aid.
I encourage anybody.
I'm on the Kool-Aid too. Look at my purple.
To take that leap, to go for it, to give it everything you got, to go find out what is available to you and what is available for you. Good luck to you.
Oh, good luck to me. No, good luck to you.
To protect Israel. Why did you become an American politician? To protect Israel. I'm a lawmaker and an Israeli spy. But ain't your loyalty to America first, though, right? Fuck does that mean? Bro, as a member of the American government, you're loyal to America.
Wait, where's the beep?
And its people first, right? I'm trying to tell you I am. But that only depend on how good Israel's doing at the moment. What the fuck does Satan Yahoo have on y'all? He got video evidence of us committing fucking felonies with kids. Huh? God damn it. So either we follow Israel and support them and pray to God that he doesn't make us lead ourselves to our fucking destruction,
or we do what's right and protect the American people, even if it means we all get exposed and this bitch collapses. And I'll be fucking damned. So either you put this little hat on and shut the fuck up, or you don't put it on and shut the fuck up, but you gonna shut the fuck up.
That is like the state of American politics right there, right now. Dude, nobody knows what's happening right now. Bebo. What's this? Damn, that's a MOP 432 right there. Ooh. Boo. Yeah, I know you're speaking from experience, George. I remember when you came back from boot camp or whatever. I remember when George, I remember when your ass came back from boot camp and you're all skinny as a motherfucker. I still remember when we went to my brother's Marine Corps graduation or whatever. Like I was there, my fat ass, my mom, my stepdad, my little brother I miss. I mean, we're all looking around. My mom's there, all the Marines are running in, right? And my mom's all like, "Where's George?" And I was like, "He's right there." My mom's like, "Where is he?" And I was like, "He's fucking right there." And she's just like, "I don't see him." And I'm like, "This is a fucking skinny one right there." She didn't even recognize his ass. He was so fucking skinny. Who the fuck is that? She was like, "Who the fuck is this kid?" She was like, "Who the hell is that?" I was like, "That's George. He's just skinny." Oh, that shit was funny. Yeah, put on this little hat. Shut up. No, George isn't still skinny. No, he's not skinny anymore. Nope. Yep. Let's see.
So Trump decided to bomb Iran today, but that's not the same thing as declaring war. Let's not forget, Trump was able to bomb ISIS without starting any new wars. Peace through strength only works if people will believe that you will do something about it. That's not the same thing as declaring war.
Oh, really?
Everybody knows that we were eventually going to have to deal with Iran one way or another. If Trump wanted war with Iran, he would have gone to war the first time he was president. Who remembers this clip?
Him a few weeks later, and by that time we were bombing in Afghanistan. I said, "Are we still going to war with Iraq?" And he said, "Oh, it's worse than that." He said, "I just got this down from upstairs," meaning the Secretary of Defense's office today, and he said, "This is a memo that describes how we're going to take out 7 countries in 5 years, starting with Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and finishing off Iran."
All those countries got taken out before Trump got elected the first time. So let's not forget, he's been the only thing standing in the way of the people who actually want war.
Yeah, and he just decided that he was going to get in line with them, and you fucking retards are still wearing your MAGA hats and acting like everything's all fucking hunky-dory. Yeah, it's not. Sleeper cells, death from above, all that shit, man. You better be watching it. You gotta be watching it. You gotta be paying attention to it. This is literally the worst that it's probably ever been. I don't even think that we've ever been in a worse place right now. How many minutes to midnight is it? It's like 2 seconds. It's 1 second to midnight, motherfucker. 1 second to fucking midnight. And that's really just it. I don't really got anything else for you today. All I know is that whatever comes next for us is that the world has gone mad. Things are going crazy. And things are just not looking good for any of us. So I hate to pop in and, just drop some bad news or whatever, but that's really all we can do at this particular juncture. It's time to realize that things are happening irregardless of whether we want them to happen or not. And it's pretty clear to me now that the President of the United States is comped. He's comped, bro. He's doing what the little hats want to do, and he's not even hiding it. And he's made it very clear He's just going to be pushing that agenda forward, moving forward. He's gotten in line with the military-industrial complex. He's gotten in line with the Satan synagogue, the worst of the worst, and he's going to take this all down with him. I mean, there's really nothing else that you can say about it. And I mean, there's folks out there saying, "Oh, well, this doesn't bring us into war." Yeah, okay, whatever, dude. We'll talk again in 1 month's time and figure out where we're standing and seeing if we still have ground to stand on. But it definitely feels like, yep, we got compromised by Netanyahu. Everyone else is really, there's nothing else to say. I mean, if you want to be all stuck on that dumb shit or whatever, that's fine. But I don't really see a future in any of this stuff. And I mean, that's crazy. The whole thing is crazy. This whole shit is nuts. Not exactly where I thought we were going to be going on a Saturday, right? We figured there would have been a little bit of time, maybe some more peaceful measures, but yeah, peace through strength. That I don't think that's going to be really doing anything for us at this particular time. We just painted a gigantic target on our back, and there's really nothing else that we could say. Nothing else that we could say. So that's pretty much it for today. Appreciate y'all coming through and spending a little bit of time with us today. I figured I would pop in and talk about this one at least a little bit and give you my thoughts, but obviously things aren't looking good, my friends. We're back to war. And the one guy that said that he wasn't going to do this type of shit and he wasn't going to be backing up the bad people, well, he's doing it and he don't give two fucks about it. Well, that's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share this with your friends. And I guess I'll see you again on the next one, whenever that one may be. Either way, much love to you, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Bye-bye now. Have a good one. See you later. Bye-bye now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Boom, boom.